Hello and welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about a kind of funny bug that I solved a long time ago. This came up recently at work. We were talking about silly things that let people introduce lint errors, and this was one that affected me in the past. So we're going to be talking about a specific example. I'm going to show you why it works this way as well as how to fix it. Okay, so I guess we'll set the stage. We had this special linter tool I think this was at Yelp. Yeah. We had a special linter tool at Yelp where if it detected lint errors, it would exit non-zero, and that would cause the build to fail and would prevent people from introducing mistakes. And we're going to be looking at exit codes a bit today and showing you kind of how they, that's how you spell main, how they can affect the program. I'm just going to make a very silly example here. System exit main, and we'll start just by returning 1 just so I can show you how this works. So if we run this, you'll see it doesn't really print anything in this particular case because all we did was return 1, but this exit code 1 is viewable from the outside system, and in Bash you can look at it by doing $? and that'll show you what exit code happened here. Now the mysterious thing that happened in this story is a branch was able to land in the main branch of the repository, and it introduced hundreds of errors, like hundreds of errors. So clearly our linting script should have caught it, but for some reason it did not. And the reason for that is the exit code of that script. It was supposed to return non-zero when it found lint errors, but the problem was it returned the count of the errors in the output. And if you have, I don't know, say 4 files for this in range 4, let's say ret equals 0, and let's say all of those failed, and we return ret, this works just fine. If we run this script and we look at the exit code, we get 4. But in this story, the individual had introduced hundreds of errors. Specifically, they had introduced 256 errors. And when you introduce 256 errors, that causes the return code to be 256. However, on POSIX-like systems, the range is only 0 to 255. And so if we run this, it returns 0. And so that was how that patch had snuck into the mainline branch. So I learned from this, don't get creative with your exit codes. If you need to communicate how many errors there are, you can probably do better by like writing out an XML or JSON file using one of the popular linting formats, such as what is that one called? Coberta? I don't remember. Anyway, use a different format other than your exit code to communicate how many errors there are, and yeah, don't make this mistake. One thing to look out for when making exit codes is to make sure that you don't have any other special exit codes as well. For instance, there are common exit codes on POSIX for signals. For instance, if we run this and we control C it and we look at the exit code here, we'll get exit code 130, and that is oops, is it kill-L? There we go. So we sent sigint, which is signal 2, and this value here is actually 128 plus 2. It indicates what signal it was killed with. So often you want to avoid things roughly around the 128 range. My usual recommendation is to use numbers between like 1 and 10 to communicate your exit codes. If you have different things or different states you may want to communicate, for instance, like 1 for unexpected error or 2 for some expected error or something like that. Figure out how you want to denote those and document them in whatever tool you're writing. Let's see if we can do another one. If we can do sleep, I'm not gonna get this fast enough, am I? Grab sleep, il-term 20271. Oh, we got it just in time. So this will be 143, which will be 128 plus wherever 15 is. Big term, yes. So that's kind of how you get these special exit codes from signals. But anyway, hopefully you found this silly little thing funny. But anyway, if there's anything else you want me to explain, leave a comment below or reach out to me on the various platforms. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.